Columbia right now.
Time right now is 7:30. Welcome back to Good Day Columbia. I'm Candace Murphy. Thanks for joining us this morning. Well, it looks like winter weather just forgot to follow us into the new year. An unexpectedly warm morning is how we're starting out today. Marina Newman and Natalie Parsons are standing by to bring us up to speed on our traffic and weather. We'll get to Natalie in just a moment. First, Marina, yesterday was pretty toasty. Are we looking at the same thing today? Good morning.
Good morning, Candace. We are really looking at a repeat of yesterday. There's some very light mist staying over us, but you can see right now, taking a live look from our skyline of downtown Columbia. It's a beautiful start to our morning here. We're not seeing many clouds, but we are looking to see clouds increasing, unfortunately, as we head into our day today. And we're also dealing with some visibility issues throughout the Midlands. Right now, if you're in Saluda, you're only seeing 1.5 miles of total visibility. 3 miles in Newberry and then 4 miles in Manning. So no matter where you are, continue to drive with caution, but especially if you are in one of those areas dealing with decreased visibility today. Now, as for any showers, we are still seeing a few hanging out in Orangeburg. They're very, very light, probably seeing more of a mist than anything. And those showers will be moving out quickly. You can see this is 9 a.m. for us on our radar, where we're looking completely dry, but heavy cloud coverage is moving into the Midlands. So you will start to see increased cloud coverage very soon. As for the rest of our day, by your afternoon, you might need an umbrella if you're heading out on your lunch break, especially if you're in Manning, because we are seeing a heavier shower passing through, but overall still staying dry throughout the Midlands. A few spotty showers are popping up by 3 p.m. in Aiken as well as Sumter. Going to be very, very light for us, more of a drizzle than anything, before a new line of showers appears moving through Aiken as well as Orangeburg and Sumter. That's going to be 5 p.m. for us. And they will start to break up. You can see they're very, very scattered by 7 p.m. as they're popping up in Aiken as well as Orangeburg, Calhoun County, and Manning. But then a new line of showers moves through at 9 p.m. You can see 9 p.m. for us when this line of very light showers passes through Aiken and Orangeburg as well as heading into Sumter. Then it starts to move. You're going to see it move northwest by 11 p.m., bringing showers throughout Lexington and Columbia as well as Sumter. And we're starting to see heavier showers as we head into those overnight hours. You'll probably be asleep. You won't have to worry about it. But 1 a.m. there is going to be a heavier line of showers passing through Newberry, Winsboro, and Camden, as well as just a few light pop-up showers throughout the rest of the region. But more showers are on the way as we head into our Thursday. I'll track those out for you coming up.
When it comes to your morning commute overall, we're seeing lots of green all across the Midlands this morning. And to give you an idea as to how nice your roads are looking, it's a 7-minute commute time along I-26 going Harbison Boulevard all the way to the Malfunction Junction area. So that's very, very nice. Usually we're seeing things are almost about 20 minutes of travel in that area, but 7 minutes is really nice. We do still have the accident over by Mason Road and North Main Street, and on the other side of town you have that lane closure still in Lee County for that batch of road construction east and westbound along I-20 over by US 15. The accident that we were seeing a little bit earlier in Sumter County along US 15, that has since cleared as the accident in Orangeburg County. So just giving you a quick drive time from Orangeburg to Casey is still at that very nice and normal 32-minute commute time. So all around, it's going to be a good commute. Fingers crossed these trends continue.
Well, new information this morning. One ticket sold in South Carolina matched 5 of the numbers selected in last night's Mega Millions drawing. And the Mega Millions website says the ticket is worth $1 million. A ticket sold in New York State matched all of the numbers to win the whopping $425 million jackpot. So the winning numbers for the New Year's Day drawing were 57, 70, 34, 62, 44, and a gold mega ball of 14. Happening today, top officials from both parties are invited to the White House to meet for the first time since the partial government shutdown began. They'll get a border security briefing and a chance to move toward ending the shutdown. And at this hour, deputies are searching for a missing woman. Ginger Gorgon was last seen on December 27th. No one has heard from her since last Thursday. Around that time in the afternoon. Now take a good look at these photos. If you have seen Ginger or you know where she is, deputies want to hear from you. And if you've been saving your receipts for gas and vehicle maintenance, you can now claim a tax credit from the state when you file your taxes this year. It's all tied to a road improvement plan lawmakers passed in 2017 that raised the state gas tax to 2 cents a gallon every year through 2022. More details on all of that on watch.com. At this hour, 5 people are recovering after a shooting at a Columbia nightclub. It happened yesterday around 6:30 in the morning at Faces Lounge. Now, people who live in that area tell Watch Fox News they aren't surprised by the shooting and they feel unsafe. Richland County deputies say they have a person of interest in this case, but they have not yet released that person's identity. And there have been a number of shootings, some deadly, in the past few days in the Columbia, Richland, and Lexington County areas. This morning, Freddie Clairvaux is joining us. And Freddie, we are following up on another incident that happened on New Year's Day as well.
Yeah, Candace, that's right. We now know the name of the man who was shot and killed on South Highland Forest Drive. The coroner says 39-year-old Marion Berry, died in the shooting on New Year's Day. Deputies say that Berry was shot just before 10:30 p.m. The investigation is still in its early stages. Also in Columbia, police are looking for whoever's responsible for another deadly shooting. Officers say someone shot and killed 25-year-old Trayon Davis on Sunday night. It happened on McCray Street near the Broad River. In Lexington County, deputies say a man was shot at the Serenity Apartments. That happened on New Year's Day. That's on Riverbend Drive in West Columbia. The victim's condition has not been released to us at this hour. Deputies are still investigating. To Sumter County now. Authorities there are still looking for a man they call armed and dangerous. Deputies say DeAndre Wilson is wanted in a Christmas Day shooting. Now, according to the sheriff's office, the 21-year-old shot the victim at a convenience store on Christmas Day. 17-year-old Faquanta Benjamin was arrested and charged in connection to that crime last week. Authorities believe Wilson could be in the Columbia area. Well, if you know anything about these crimes we just mentioned, deputies are asking that you contact Crime Stoppers. That number 1-888-CRIME-SC. Your tip could earn you a cash reward of up to $1,000. That's for information leading to the arrest of the person or persons responsible. Candace?
All right, thanks, Freddie. Well, also developing this morning, deputies in Aiken say they have charged a Columbia woman in the Memorial Day beating death of a 76-year-old man. The sheriff's office says 38-year-old Nikki Price is accused of killing Kenneth Goodwin. Investigators say Goodwin was found under a tarp at his house in the Wagner area. Now, back in July, Lexington County deputies arrested Price's boyfriend and charged him in the crime. Well, at this hour, all lanes down Highway 501 are open again after a deadly crash. The Highway Patrol says 2 bicyclists were hit by an SUV yesterday morning in Horry County. One person died. The other cyclist was given medical attention. A firefighter working the scene was also hurt when a different driver hit a fire rescue engine. The firefighter is expected to be okay. And in the upstate, a 25-year-old Texas woman has been sentenced to 32 years in prison after police found $7 million worth of heroin in a compartment under her child's car seat. Victoria Sanchez pleaded guilty in Greenville County to trafficking in heroin and unlawful conduct towards a child. The solicitor says Sanchez was pulled over in June of 2017.
Good morning. Well, if you're wondering what to wear as you're heading out the door this morning, know that temperatures are a bit cooler if you are to the northwest of Columbia. Right now, 52 degrees in Newberry, 48 degrees in Saluda, 54 degrees in Winsboro. So it is a cooler start there, but we're seeing warmer temperatures anywhere to the west of Columbia. 60 degrees right now in Columbia, 61 in Manning, and 62 degrees in Orangeburg. We're also continuing to track some issues with visibility. We are seeing patchy fog popping up, giving us only a quarter-mile visibility in Saluda and 1 mile visibility in Newberry. As for what we're seeing in Manning, we are starting to see visibility increase 4 miles right now, but continue to drive with caution as that patchy fog is going to continue for the rest of our morning. Now, as for anyone with a New Year's resolution looking to keep it, if you're heading out for a jog this morning, you're going to have some dry weather for it. Just going to be dealing with clouds as temperatures stay in the low 60s for us throughout the region. And as for the rest of the day, we are looking to heat up once again. High of 65 degrees for us, staying mostly cloudy. Just some scattered light rain that is moving over us before we drop overnight to a low of 55 degrees. We'll continue to track out those showers and take a look at your 7-day forecast in just a minute.
Thanks, Marina. Well, happening tonight, the premiere episode of the new show on Fox called The Masked Singer. Now, viewers will see a big celebrity sing a song on stage, and then viewers and a panel of star detectives will try to guess who the singer is. There will be 12 singers, each in their own unique costume, including a unicorn, lion, poodle, deer, even a pineapple. You can only catch it right here on Fox tonight at 9 o'clock, and then stay tuned for your news at 10. Your time right now is 7:40, and still ahead, the legalization of recreational and medical marijuana was a hot topic in 2018, so is it going to continue into the new year? Plus, social media is buzzing about a star comedian doing a not-so-good job with their latest show. It was so bad, people walked out. More on that reaction from folks after the break.
Good morning and welcome back. Right now 60 degrees in Columbia, and we're even seeing the sun peeking out behind some clouds, but there is more clouds and some rain on the way. I'll track it out coming up.
So far, so good is what I'm saying about your morning commute. Just keep in mind that you're still going to be dealing with a lane closure along I-20 east and westbound in Lee County for a batch of road construction over by US 15.
What time now is 7:43. Now, there are 10 states in the country with legal recreational marijuana and over 20 with legal medicinal marijuana. So what other states could possibly legalize it in 2019? Our digital Parker Circa did some digging.
So there's two really important things that are going to happen in 2019. First, there's going to be a big push in several state legislatures to legalize cannabis for recreational use. You'll see New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, maybe Rhode Island, maybe Delaware move in this direction. The second issue to watch in 2019 is what happens in Congress. With Democrats taking over control of the House of Representatives, you're going to see a lot of movement on cannabis-related legislation, including committee hearings and likely bill markups and eventually votes on the House floor. The one other issue that's important in 2019 to look toward is that for the first time, we are going to see states with recreational legalization having changes in administration. The states that have approved these laws and begun to implement them, those have all been implemented under the same governors in those states. It looks like the one state where rollbacks might happen or disruption might happen is Alaska. The cooling off period post the passage of a ballot initiative is about to happen in Alaska. The legislature became more Republican in Alaska, and an independent governor is being replaced by a much more conservative Republican governor. And so that's a state where there might be some types of disruption.
What time right now is 7:45. Still ahead, the new year looks like it will continue with the soggy start. To find out when you can put down those umbrellas after the break. Plus, one comedian wishes they could push rewind on the start of their new year. This after doing a show that left many in the audience angry.
Good morning and welcome back. Right now we are off to a warm start to our day at 60 degrees in Columbia. Even seeing the sun peeking out from behind those clouds, but still dealing with some visibility issues throughout the Midlands. Right now there is 1.25 mile visibility in Saluda, so starting to increase just a bit for us, and 1 mile in Newberry. So no matter where you are, continue to drive with caution because we are seeing decreased visibility throughout the region. As far as any rain that we're seeing this morning, still just a few sprinkles around Orangeburg, but they're moving out, giving us a dry start to our day and looking to continue to stay dry into our afternoon. You can see this is 9 a.m. for us. And all we're going to be seeing as you're heading into work, just some increased cloud coverage that is moving into the Midlands. Unfortunately, we will see that. We saw that earlier shot of the skyline. It was a nice day, but clouds are moving in, and there's even a quick shower that is popping up by the time you're on your lunch break. This is 1 p.m., and you'll need your umbrella if you are in Manning during this time. You can see where one quick heavy shower is moving through, but it moves out quickly, keeping us dry until 4 p.m. That's when we start to see some very light showers passing through in Orangeburg, one popping up in Sumter and Calhoun County. Those showers continue to pop up for us, going to be very scattered by 5 p.m. as one shower pops up in Orangeburg as well as Sumter and Manning. This is going to be the story for the rest of the day, even by 7 p.m. Just a few very light showers pop up in Aiken and Sumter. But then we're starting to see some increased showers as we head into our evening, 9 p.m. and a new line of showers develops and passes through Aiken into Calhoun County, Lexington, and Sumter. They continue to move to the northwest, heading into our overnight hours by 11 p.m. We're looking at a new line of showers passes through Lexington and Columbia as well as Sumter. It continues to increase and becomes heavier, heading to the northwest by about 2 a.m. You can see that line of showers passes through Newberry and Winsboro. So we are looking for some heavier rain to start our Thursday morning. Showers stay heavy into Friday. We do finally see clear skies Friday evening, and sunshine returns just in time for a weekend.
When it comes to your morning commute, first off, I just want to thank our viewer, Holly Burt. She's telling me that in West Columbia over by Samer Express Gas, you can find a nice deal over there. Regular is now $1.77. So if you're looking for some cheap gas this morning, thanks to our viewer right there, Samer Express in West Columbia's got you covered. And when it comes to travel around West Columbia or even Lexington and Irmo, especially along I-26, speeds are looking very nice. Lots of green over there. We're still seeing that nice 7-minute commute time, Harbison Boulevard, all the way to the Malfunction Junction area. 7-minute commute time, not bad on a Wednesday morning. Keep in mind that if you're going to be traveling on the other side of town in Lee County, you're still going to go dealing with that lane closure for a batch of road construction I-20 eastbound westbound over by US 15. And then just taking a quick look at travel, Orangeburg to Casey, we also have a nice commute time over there. It's going to be 32 minutes. I'll give you another update on your roads coming up.
All right, Natalie, thanks for that. Some people may choose to find a new job as their New Year's resolution. Today's number of the day takes a closer look at who may actually do that. 62% of all Americans say they would rather run their own business than work for someone else. The survey conducted by Job Creators Network and ScottRasmussen.com also revealed that number jumped to 65% among millennials. So how many actually plan on starting their own business this year? The survey found just 5% said they were likely to do that. Well, time right now is 7:52. Coming up, someone is ringing in the new year a jackpot winner. We have the winning numbers. But first, social media is buzzing about a star comedian doing a not so good job with their latest show. It was so bad that people actually walked out. Stay with us. All right, welcome back. Time now is 7:54. So 2018 was a great year for actress and comedian Tiffany Haddish. But 2019 started out a bust after reports that she bombed her New Year's Eve show.
Yeah, sources say people at the sold-out show in Miami walked out after the comedian forgot her material.
Uh-oh.
So Haddish later addressed fans admitting the rumors were true. She tweeted, "Yes, this happened. I wish it was better, Miami. I prayed on it, and I have a strong feeling this will never happen again."
But instead of shade, other celebrities have been showering Haddish with support. Kathy Griffin tweeted, "This is the price of fame when you're a comic. I was lucky that there wasn't a Snapchat or Instagram when I was starting out on my first big tour. No real comic ever bombs." And Questlove tweeted in part, "Failure is a part of growth and lessons get learned. The crowd will speak on this night forever, so they have had an experience and you are wiser. Not the end of the world. You'll shine more in 2019. Back to what Kathy Griffin said was really interesting. Because we have so many things at our disposal, we learn of more things. But you're right, in her time, there was no Snapchat, no social media.
Right.
So other comics could have bombed, but we would never know.
Yeah, you didn't go to social media and post that
Exactly.
you had a terrible time at the show.
Right.
You would just talk about it amongst your friends.
Exactly.
And maybe not go again. But, you know, she also said no good comic
Ever bombs, yeah.
never bombs. So an experience for sure.
Absolutely. So time right now is 7:56, and coming up on Good Day Columbia, some